All right, in this video, we're just going to talk about the freedom you're going to be able to achieve by finishing this. All right, so the way that we're going to create freedom is we're really creating leverage. If you don't know what leverage is, Google it. But basically, leverage is using other people's time and energy or resources or robots so that you can live your life and you can be free. This whole program is to create freedom for you, and I mean that. And that's why this is so powerful, and this is why nobody wants you to know how to fucking do this stuff, because they want to keep you under control. They want to keep you a sheep. They don't want you to break out and find freedom for yourself so that you can really start to ask the big questions and figuring out the universe and life and all that stuff. So freedom. How are we going to get to freedom? Well, again, you're going to create one offer, one funnel, one ad. That's like the whole thing. But once you have this thing running, right, the advertisement machine is going to be a bunch of robots basically putting your ad in front of people, and you're going to be able to create freedom because you're not going to be like, it's not like you're on the corner actively holding up a sign, right? But you're going to be at home. It's going to be running. This digital engine that we're going to build is going to run on its own, and it's going to be making money, right? And it's going to allow you to not be at your computer all day, not be in an office, not be working for a boss. You're going to be able to do what you want. Obviously, I'm going to want you to continue to improve on your education and build more of these so that you can have more freedom, so that you can create generational wealth for yourself. But you have to first get the digital engine revving up, getting it going. Well, really, first you have to build it. Then you have to start it. Then you have to put your foot on the gas and you have to tweak it a little bit so that it runs and it's clean. And then you can get to the freedom. But freedom is worth all this. You should be focusing day and night on this, and you should have creating freedom within, the next 30 days or less. All right. But you have to be able to follow through with what we teach you. And once you do get that freedom, you have to not become you have to basically shut off the little voice in your head that says you can't do this, right? And then once you actually start making money, you can't self-sabotage yourself, all right? There's this fine line where we start making so much money that we have a weird relationship with money and we sabotage ourselves and we fuck it all up. So we don't want to do that. But what I want you to do is I want you to think about what you're going to do with the freedom. Are you going to build more businesses like this? Is this going to become your passion? Are you going to help other people find freedom? It just is something that is going to come along. But I want you to find that freedom, and that's why I put together this whole program. And I want you to know at the end of the rainbow is a lot of money, but there's also a lot of free time that you're going to be able to have. And that's why this is called a lazy admin's way to riches. Because if you just are able to get this engine revving and engine going, you can then spend a lot of time thinking of new offers, thinking of new ways to create products that your customers are going to buy. You're going to be able to find new ways to talk to your list or find customers or get people to get out of their seats and actually do something and give you some money. And it's very, very powerful to understand human nature and the needs that people have. And you're going to be able to have a lot of freedom to do that. Now, what I want you to do with this freedom is things that are good for you, good for your life, and not taking advantage of people, because the stuff that we're going to teach in this program is incredibly powerful. So I just want you to think about it and think about what you're going to do with your freedom and understand how important freedom is to you. Not everybody is meant to be an entrepreneur, but I think everybody wants to be free at some level. Everybody wants to not worry about your bills. Everybody wants to not be a slave to the 9-to-5. And life is hard out there. Like this program is going to be able to take you out of poverty, and it's really going to show you a whole nother way to think about life, because there's lots of people out there, lots of potential customers, endless amounts of money, and endless amounts of freedom. All you have to do is put in the hard work and really focus and get things done so that you can have that, so that it can be your best life. And I'm not just blowing smoke up your ass. This is real. This is the real deal kind of way to do it. And I'm giving it to you. And I hope that you take this seriously, because freedom is what life's all about. We are, able to experience more of our lives. You'll be able to travel. You'll be able to write your books. You'll be able to read books, whatever you want to do. And freedom is the most important thing, though. So not only can we make money, but if you start to make money and then you start to save money and you start to spend less money and you have less worries, your life can get a lot better and you can start to expand your mind. You can work on your health. There's just so many things that come from freedom. So I'm basically just re-emphasizing, do the work, get to freedom, get to the riches. Then you can be lazy. Don't be lazy now. Being lazy comes after you're rich. You're going to be able to, it is going to be time where you're just going to have to sit and think for a lot to come up with great ideas. But again, once you get those great ideas, you have to go all out till you get to the finish line. And the finish line is having a digital engine printing money for you so that you can have endless amounts of freedom. So that you can escape from the matrix, escape from the rat race, where you're constantly using your body and using your health and your time to make somebody else rich. This is for you. This is so that you can become free, so that you can go on and do great things with your life and actually have time to think, time to live, and not just be completely stuck like a hamster on the wheel, never getting anywhere. Okay? So freedom is important. That's basically all I'm trying to get at. And I want you to have that freedom. So listen to what we're going to be going into. Now is where we're going to be getting into more of the marketing and sales and information. All right. So this is like the whole mindset area. And now it's time for us to dive into the technical stuff and the stuff that's actually going to get you where you want to go. All right. Thank you.